What's up, everyone? Chris Passaro here with Cowden Creek Realty. Today we're going to talk just a second about overpricing your house and why it's an absolutely terrible idea. It's no secret right now that we are in a crazy market. You know, we got things for selling well over list price in 48 hours, 15, 20, 40 people all fighting over the same house. It's a crazy time to buy and to sell a house right now. And there's a lot of good that can come out of that for a lot of people, but it can also put in a lot of people's heads that are thinking about selling their house that they can shoot for the moon and the stars on what they're going to list their house for. And at the end of the day, that is always, no matter what the market conditions are, a terrible mistake. You know, regardless of how hot the market is, if your property is overpriced, it's going to sit a lot longer than if it were priced at market. You know, and right now with properties selling in 2-3 days, you know, almost always less than a week, if your house has been on the market for 30 plus days, it's going to make it a lot less appealing to buyers out there looking. You know, right now, if they see that most places are selling in less than a week and they look at yours and they're like, well, this has been on the market for 30 days. What the hell's wrong with it? And 9 times out of 10, there's probably nothing wrong with it other than the fact that it's 10% overpriced. So keep that in mind. You know, you're going to be in a lot better of a spot to get more out of your house if you price it at market, bring in that influx of buyers, drive up that multiple offer situation, and you know, right now there's a really good chance that it's going to get driven up over that list price. You know, a lot of people have that stigma that, okay, we're going to price it up here and then we're going to knock it down until we, get what we want. And to take advantage of the current market we're in right now, it's not the best game plan. So really sit down and talk to your agent and kind of put together a solid game plan to get you the most money, in comparison to your list price. Second, and it's something that most people don't think about, for example, say, you're willing to sell your house for 200 grand and you're like, oh, we'll price it at 2.25. But there's a negotiating room there. We would let go of it for 200K. Well, you're losing out on that whole pool of buyers that may have their search results online capped at $200,000. So yeah, you might sell it to those people for $200,000, but the caveat to that is, being you overpriced yourself, you're not even getting those people to get their eyes on the property because it's way out of their search bar. And lastly, and this kind of just all wraps together, when we're in a market like we are now with inventory so low, interest rates so low, the best case scenario for you to get the most money is to drum up a multiple offer situation. And that's going to be to put it at or just below market value. There's so many people looking in so many price ranges. If you just listen to what your agents have to say, let them show you the data, let them show you what's been happening over the past 6 to 12 months. Trust me, you're going to be a lot better off. There's going to be a lot less frustration. You're going to have to deal with a lot less time in the market. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get more money. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you can take some of this information, in personally. If you haven't sat down and talked to an agent yet, feel free to give me a ring. I'd be more than happy to help in any way that I can. Or take this to your agent that you already have hired and kind of go over these options with them and see what they think. So again, I hope this was helpful. If there's ever anything I can do to help out, feel free to call me, text me, DM, whatever you have to do. And look forward to hearing from you guys soon.